October is a perfect excuse to watch a horror movie every night. It's a perfect excuse to find anything creepy, and of course Halloween is straight up fun. Last year I went as an army pilot, the year before I went as Wednesday Addams, but my most iconic costume was when I was like 12 or something, and I made a full-on dice costume. My head was like the number one side. I was 3D and everything. It was pretty damn cool. But then mean older boys in my compound shot me with BB guns when they saw me, but those bullets did not get through my box. Joke's on you. Now, I don't know how much of the Halloween festivities we can really have this year, but that doesn't mean we can't explore the potential costumes of this year. What is up, you guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host, Eamon Hassan, and welcome back to another video. Now, leave your cat ear, headband, and whiskers at home, you basic because today we're talking about the top 10 scary Halloween costumes 2020. Now, starting us off at number 10 is coronavirus. I thought I'd make this the first one we talk about so we can get it over and done with, because you know this is on everyone's mind. And there's going to be that one prick that decides to dress up as the virus for Halloween, and I get it. COVID is one of the scariest things to happen this year. But is it insensitive to go as the virus? Kind of. But people have been dressing up as Native Americans, Mexicans, and more for how many decades? Insensitivity seems to be rife on Halloween, and no one seems to give a shit. The virus is a lot more acceptable than these racist cultural appropriation costumes, but then again, a lot of people died because of COVID. You don't want to be walking around as the COVID virus and someone sees you who's lost a relative to COVID. That's not going to be good for anyone. Coming in at number 9 is Karen. We as a population have faced our fair share of Karens this year, and I reckon we all deserve a pat on the back for it. Like, yes. Thank you for that. Now, regular Karens are scary enough as it is, but you guys already know that so many people are going to parody the stereotype for Halloween, and thus enter Scary Karen. This woman will not only force her way to the manager, she will happily kill the manager if she doesn't get her way. Or she will happily call the police on you, or even worse, her husband, Terry. And if Scary Karen isn't bad enough, Scary Karen and Terry will make you wish you had never stepped out of the house. I genuinely never realized such a niche part of the population could be so insufferable, but I mean, hey, you learn something new every day. At number 8, we have Baby Yoda. I feel like it would be a missed opportunity if no one went as Baby Yoda. He is by far the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life, other than my future children, and he must be protected at all costs. How can something be so small and green and be so cute? If I see little kids running around as Baby Yoda, I may just have to, like slip one of them in my backpack. No, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But for real, it's so easy to transform Baby Yoda into a scarier version of himself. Red eyes, slashes and cuts all over your body, possessing the actual force. I could go on. Filling at number 7 slot are the hazmaters. A word I just made up, yes, I know. Now, I feel like hazmat suits will be very popular in costumes this year because they're so versatile. You could pretend that a pandemic has taken over the world, and wearing a hazmat suit is the only way to protect yourself and the small group of humans still uninfected. And the best part is you don't really even have to pretend too much with the whole pandemic part. You could also be a zombie hazmat person, so you worked in the toxic field and sadly did get the infection and died. Now you're roaming the earth trying to eat other humans. The options truly are endless, and because it's Halloween, there's really no right or wrong way to go about it. So wee. Now at number 6 is Joe Exotic and Carole Baskin. Honestly, we all lived through that initial part of quarantine where Tiger King had just come out and it was taking everyone by storm. Then we watched it and saw the horror that is Joe Exotic and Co. and of course Carole Baskin. I can bet my entire life on the fact you're going to see so many people dressed as either one of these people for Halloween this year, and I'm not about it. For one, Joe Exotic killed the tigers. Carole Baskin most likely killed her husband and fed him to the tigers. Like, these people are not ideal role models. I'd like to see someone go as Carol's missing husband. That would be a major plot twist and the funniest thing ever. But I mean, she does have quite interesting outfits, so it really wouldn't be that hard to be her. Long blonde wig, cheetah print dress, flower crown. Hello, all you cats and kittens. See, I just became Carole Baskin. And I mean, with Joe, just wear the most flamboyant outfit you can, stick on that handlebar mustache, and you're good to go. Coming in at number 5 are the Fall Guys Jelly Beans. This game literally took everyone by storm when it came out a month ago, and I love it. Do you know how many tweets, YouTube videos, and Instagram memes I've seen of a little bean players in the game? Okay, A, yes, they're cute as hell, and B, you can even dress them up as stuff like a burger, a chicken, a pineapple, a milkshake, and more. You can diversify your bean self any way you want, and I actually love Fall Guys. It's so much fun. You don't even have to go as one of the beans from the game. You can turn yourself into the scariest bean you want to be. It's all up to interpretation, and that's what we love about Halloween. At number 4 are anti-maskers, also known as complete idiots. I'm sorry if you're an anti-masker watching this, but this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Wearing a mask doesn't impede your rights or freedom. It's literally just for protection and prevention. I don't know why people have to take it so personally, like calm the hell down. So in true scary fashion, I'm sure a lot of people will parody the very serious anti-maskers that have come out of the woodworks this year, and good. Hopefully they run into someone dressed as COVID and see how effective being anti-mask really is. Filling at number 3 slot is an incoming Zoom call, which also may take the cake as the most annoying thing to come out from this year. Whether it's for online classes, work meetings, other things, Zoom's probably the second most downloaded app this year after TikTok. Sometimes the call is scheduled and it's planned, and other times it's not. Who is that mysterious address that's calling you on Zoom at 1 o'clock in the morning? Your boss? No, they wouldn't take this late. Parents? No, they're you answer the call and the webcam shows you in your bedroom. How creeped out and terrified would you be? I feel like this would be such a fun, scary one to go at. I'd honestly commend anyone who tried. Good on you. Now, number 2 is The Grudge. The much-loved franchise came back to theaters at the start of this year with yet another reboot. I watched it trailer at work, and I was like 5 feet away from my desk with only one side of my headphones on because I was like, oh, no, you're not going to get me with those damn jump scares. Anyway, the movie is probably terrifying on its own already, and that's all due to Fiona's ghost that is now causing people to kill themselves whenever they look at her. Fun, I know. You could really go as any form of her in a costume, but I reckon the more blood you put on yourself and the darker makeup you use under your eyes, the freakier you'll be. And also, if you dress up as this one, please don't find me or talk to me in the street. I will myself. And finally, at number 1 is The Creature. Another movie that came out at the start of this year was Underwater, starring Kristen Stewart, Jessica Henwick, and more. Now, the premise of the film is basically Kepler 822 is a drilling and research facility located at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest spot in the world. The facility starts leaking water, and the crew realize the only way they're going to survive is if they walk 1 mile on the ocean floor to another facility. But as they step out, a mysterious undiscovered creature starts attacking them one by one. And you, my friend, can go as that nightmare. Imagine being a creature so deep, so alone, so untouched by light or humans. Like, what kind of hell did these people walk into? I would not want to ever see this creature, even in my worst nightmares, nor would I want to see any of you.